Okay, this is a walkthrough of the Reyets Social Justice app. We've done a prior video on the Mobile Justice app, which was created and sponsored by the ACLU. This one is a similar one, but it has a few different features, so I wanted to show it to you. It might have some options that appeal to you more than the other one does. So first of all, it's Reyets. It's Reyets, and they pronounce that Reyets. I don't know who named that. I think the name is a little whack, but the app is good. So you see this yellow icon here that looks like an eye, which is why you're supposed to know that it's rights because it's got the I in the middle of it. So anyway, like any other app, you're going to go to the App Store and search. If you search on social justice, it'll come up. If you search on rights, but you might not remember that spelling. So just search on social justice and you'll see this come up, Rights Social Justice app. It's already installed here, so I'm just going to hit open. And this is what you see when it opens it up. So the top half is kind of a menu, and the bottom half, as you can see, is where the video is. So if I click on the X here and make the menu disappear, we're right into the video box itself. Now, you can set it up if you want so that it automatically starts recording the video as soon as you open up the app. That's a choice that you can make in settings, but I wanted to just kind of show you the lay of the land first, and then we can go into some of the details. So one of the interesting features of this is that it gives you the address that you're at. So use some kind of, use the location data. I guess that's on all our phones that we forget about, but is always there. It has another feature where you can automatically connect it to Twitter. So if you connect it, it says auto post off now, but if you set it up and connect it to Twitter, then it will post images directly to your Twitter account. So this might be a useful thing. Let's say you're at a protest and you want to post a lot of shots, and you can go in there and you can just hit the auto post to Twitter and start hitting different shots, and so that people can see different images, almost in real time on Twitter. There's also another thing here. It says what to say, and when you click on that, it actually gives you information. What do I say if I'm stopped? And it'll give you some things that you should say or not say. What if the police stop me as a passenger in the car? Can a driver be arrested or charged if he, she, and the driver and the car smells of pot but no marijuana is present? So it just gives you some basic information on what you need to say in this situation. Now I'm going to go back to the menu, because I want to show you all the different things that are on this particular app and what sets it apart from the ACLU Mobile Justice app. So first of all, just like the Mobile Justice app, it has a lot of information on different types of rights. So these are the types of things where you should read these things in advance. You should do some research beforehand so that you know your rights in the situation. And it's nice because they've made it convenient. So if I hit on the button that says rights, it's going to give me these categories: stops and arrests, searches and warrants, demonstration, questioning, photographers, free speech, immigration, voter, travel, motorists, women, LGBTQ, family, trafficking, workplace, student, cannabis, Second Amendment, COVID, religious accessibility. So on each one of these tabs, if you click it, you're going to get more information on some of the questions that you might have and what the answers are. So this is a very, very good section for just boning up on what your rights are in any particular situation. Right next to it is reports. So if you've got a situation where you had to record some video, it's got some different tabs there on reporting what happened. It's got a little chat box, and they put their own independent database that helps you walk through these situations. So while it's not the American Civil Liberties Union, but it's an organization that's connected to other organizations, and so you can put the report with them. And then there's different features as far as the reporting that this section does as well. So it's also got some things such as taking action and connecting with other people who are in various communities. So you also have the community section there. Um, Community section has different posts, and so that other people or organizations that use it might be talking about similar topics, and so that you can connect with them there. That's a nice feature, but again, I think the most important thing is that it's something. This is something you can use when you're in an emergency. It's got a help section, so when you click help, it gives you some other categories: lawyer. If you're looking for a lawyer, it'll connect to local lawyers in your area. You've got get involved, and so you can see different things that are going on where other groups have posted things, past Washington House Bill 1109. Dante Wright should be alive today. And so you see these are types of things where other organizations, or if you have something that you want people to get involved with, this is a place you can post it. It's also got a thing on help for other organizations. And so it's got direct links to organizations that might be doing something specific to what your need is. It's got a link called Talk to the Press, where it's got direct links to some of these major media outlets: the Washington Post, the New York Times, CNN, so forth. And if you click on these, what they'll do, they'll either connect you to their website, email, or some sort of message to send. I have no idea how many, how often that they monitor these things, but usually most newsrooms have somebody who monitors these things, because you never know where the big story is going to come from. Media is just about whatever recordings that you've left on this. Settings, of course, is very important, because with all these apps, it's important that when you first get the app, you set it up properly. You make sure that your contact is in there, emergency contact information, and if you're going to connect to Twitter, you've got to do that. If you want to make a choice as far as do you want to record video on launch, you want to be able to set that to say yes or no. You can also record audio in the background. You can also click that on if you want to. And so these things are important, so that if and when it's time to use the app, then you can use it and everything is already set. I also want to show you, so right now here it's in the video mode. As I said, you can change the camera. Down here, you've got, it's hard to see. Let's see if I tilt this way. You can see the icons. That's a little microphone, and that is either where you have your microphone on or muted, and then this one, which changes from the front camera to the back. So when I change it to this one, it's a selfie camera. You can see me on it. So if you wanted to record yourself, you do that. Obviously, if you want to record what's in front of you, you change back to the back camera. Right now, I'm inside, so all you're seeing is my desk on the back camera. Or if I wanted to go up and show you something that I have in front of my desk that's a little bit more um, visually appealing. But the point is if I was on the street and I was able to do that, then I could then record whatever is in front of me, even as I'm still continuing to speak. Now, also, I want you to look at the buttons that are very much on the bottom, because this is where you can also program your other contacts. So if I hit this button, it says plus, contact button assignments, please log in to add emergency contacts. Now, I'm not logged into this yet. I literally just downloaded this recently, so I haven't used this app, but I saw it and realized that it had a few other features, and I wanted to make sure that I showed you this. So when I say setting it up, this is where you set up your 3 contacts so that you can automatically connect to them, send them the video. And then there's also a 911 button also, so that if you're in a situation where suddenly things are escalating and you feel the need to call 911, you can hit that, and then it'll give you another opportunity where it'll directly dial from your phone and call 911. So these are some of the features that are here in the Reyets social media app, and I wanted to show it to you, and I hope that This is useful, and I would encourage you, both the mobile justice app and the Rights social media app are free apps. So I encourage you to go to either the App Store on Apple or the Google Play Store, download the apps, test them out for yourself, become comfortable, and then make sure those apps are on the first page of your phone. So if you're in a situation, you don't have to fumble around looking for it, because these are the things you want to have that are handy as soon as you need them. So it's always good to be prepared. Hope this is helpful.